They just didn't lose. They just found a way to win so many games.
When this group started to gel, again, it was just good volleyball.
Everything they did was top-notch, top of the line, so they were so easy to work with. So I figured if they gave me the jewels, I better keep them shiny.
They hated to lose, and that kind of impressed some of us who were athletes previously on our own, you know.
There was no superstar per se, but like everybody was good. Everybody did their job. Even if someone would come off the bench, they went in, they did their job, and they cheered each other on, and they celebrated their successes, and I think they were just always happy for each other that they did well, and yeah, they were just fun to be around. I enjoyed those girls.
You know, you look back now and you say, yeah, they were the ones who set the bar, and because of that, others tried to do the same.
We were a real team. We were not the tallest team. We weren't the fastest team, but we had the team with the most heart.
Quick, we were fast. Our attack was fast.
We were more grinding kind of players. We didn't quit.
Felt like we just would dive and go after it and just really try to keep that defensive play going until we were just scrappers.
Yeah, I think we were in a tournament in Moncton, and Sarah Roulette dove for a ball. She went right into the bleachers and knocked herself out. So we had to take her to the hospital. But she was like, "No, I'm okay, miss." After she came to, I want to play. And I said, "No, you're not." That's the kind of players they were. They'd go into a brick wall for a ball.
There were no individuals on that team. So interesting how they accommodated new players for the 3 years. The new players became friends too, and became substantial, interesting parts of that team.
We just grew into this large group of friends. So we knew each other really well. We really liked each other a lot. We hung out all the time. So part of the success of the team was the team aspect.
After the tournaments were over, we would all still, show up and invite each other to the same parties. And I specifically remember after one big win running into the gang, because we had said, okay, let's meet at McDonald's. And I ran into Shelly, and I just instinctively walked up to her in line and high-fived her. And we both started laughing. We're like, what are we doing? We're in line at McDonald's. Why are we high-fiving each other? But we had been doing it so often, like, way to go, high five.
Cohesively, they were fun to coach. They were fun to be with. They had a lot of good laughs. They got along well. I think we traveled 10 straight weekends in a row. And they were always ready to go and just ready to play, and they loved it.
We spent a lot of time in the van driving around.
Every time I hear Cat Stevens, every time I am sitting in the van, we are singing that.
Still remember, I thought Donnie was some cool, up and coming singer he was introducing us to. Little did we know, Cat Stevens was pretty old.
The coaches have to be recognized also. Donnie McKay was, and still is, one of the superior volleyball coaches in the province.
And I remember hearing that Donnie wasn't going to be coaching us anymore. And I have to say that it was a bit of a shock for all of us who were coming back, having just won, having all those returning players.
I thought I was going to coach the JV team, and I had moved here for a job at Bathurst High. And Don McKay said, "No, you're coaching the high school varsity team." I went, "Wow, that's awesome." And I know that they were coached by Charlie LeBlanc and by Donnie. And I thought, wow, to be handed such a gift.
I didn't really realize, I don't think, it was going to be a woman coach until she walked in the door. And I just remember being introduced to her and thinking, wow, she can really play. And she scrimmaged with us, I think, the first time. And then, the rumors started, oh, she's played on these teams. She's really good. She's got lots of experience. And it was just sheer respect for another woman who was going to show us how to get to the next level. I remember being so excited.
Because Alice was in between, and we went 10 years in a row going to the finals. There's a lack of consistency there, but really it's a lot of the same players. So, the consistency came from these kids were able to play.
I'd like to congratulate them for sure. They were a great volleyball team. They were gritty, they persevered, they were patient when they were behind or ahead in a game, and that's worthy of some recognition for sure.